Special Programs, Program Review, the Narrative section. So once you log into Naventive, you should be landing on your home page. I selected the honors program just because it was the first one on my menu, but for you, you should be in your special program, whichever one it is. So the first thing you're going to want to do is go ahead and go to this hamburger section menu, and you're going to select Special Programs, Program Review Narrative. So once you are here, you are going to go ahead and click this little add sign, and it's going to take you to this menu. The first thing that you want to do is go ahead and move your report completion status to in progress, currently being updated. You want to select the date, and you should be in this area. So whatever date it is that you're selecting, go ahead and select that, and then go ahead and maybe write your notes. For me, if I'm just starting it off, I'm not submitting yet, I'm just going to write today's date. I'm going to write myself a note, like what I'm working on. If I'm not done with it, if maybe I only get through a couple of sections, I'm gonna write there, only completed sections 1, 2, and 3. Right, whatever it is. Once I'm done, I will come back, I will update this, and I'll have any comments or notes that I have that are related to the status of my report, I will have in here, and then I will change this to complete when I am completely done with program review, which I'll go over at the end. So then I will, click save and go to the next section. So the next section here, the first prompt is going to ask me, what did you do this past year recruiting students, setting up workshops, training, developing internal external partnerships to support students with your programs. This prompt is just asking me for examples of what I did and what were the outcomes. Okay, so it's pretty simple. If you ever have questions about what to write, you can always click on these little help prompts, and it just gives you a little bit of like some little hints there. So the next prompt is, by the end of this 4-year cycle, what would you like to be improved, be different, or change? What plans would you put in place to get to those goals? Again, this prompt is just asking you to kind of look at your SWOT analysis. And a SWOT analysis, I actually do believe it gives you here. Oh, it doesn't. Okay, it's okay. It's just your strengths, your weaknesses, um, um, blinked out for a second, I'm sorry, opportunities and challenges. So you're going to look at your analysis, and you're kind of going to look for some areas of growth. Okay, so think of like how your department connects with other campus initiatives. What plans can your program put into place to help your program grow? How does it see itself, at the end of 4 years? If you need help or ideas, you could always look at how your program also connects with other campus initiatives. The last prompt asks you, the campus is now in its first year of new program review cycle, the comprehensive year, and then it asks you to develop at least 2 program goals that you would like your area to accomplish over the next 4 years. So this one, again, it's just look at your program SWOT analysis, create at least 2 program goals, but make sure you're also outlining those plans for achieving these goals. So be specific with your strategies, indicate how you require additional support from the college if that is something that you're going to need. Again, I would hit save after that. Then you have your program needs and challenges. Again, this is like your SWOT analysis, so just provide any challenges, concerns, or weaknesses that need addressing. Based it on either the challenges you listed above or general circumstances your program is facing. Explain support resources needed for your program. Okay, very simple. And again, you're gonna hit save after every, if you are as paranoid as I am. And then the next section is going to be the resource management and continuous improvement. So here you have your program. It asks you if your program has received augmentation during the last program review cycle, if yes or no. And then again, it gives you some little hints right here of things you could do. If yes, um, you know, tell us the status of that augmentation, whether you received it, whether those funds were used, etc. And again, after you're done here, you could save, then go to your reflection and extenuating circumstances. This is just, the area where you would tell us if there's anything that affected your program that you want to mention in this report. This is a perfect area, especially after you've gone through the entirety of the program review and you were like, you know what, there's this one area that I did not get to address. Let me put it in here. This is like just perfect because if it's something that we didn't hit, you are able to put it in here. I do want to say that you also here you will have your previous program review. So if you click on it, it should, if you have one from a previous year, it should show up in that area. So it should be there. And then once you're done with this, again, if you've only done this section, then you could save it and leave it in this area. But if you are done with your program annual planning and augmentation area, and if it's a data analysis year and you're also done with your data, then you could come back here and change it to either ready for peer technical review if you're within that deadline, or you could complete it and submit it, which means you are ready for it to be sent out to the next tier, to the first tier, and you're done with program review. Once you do that, you change it to whichever one you do, you're going to go ahead and click save. And that is it. You will be done with this area.